Hello folks, welcome back for the conclusion of Chapter 3 of Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Let's continue on, shall we? Actually, I want to take a look at this. I can't stop looking at this curious flower and the strange little insect zipping around it. Look familiar? It should. But onward for now. Well, let's see what we've got waiting here. There's one. And two. And three. If I'm not mistaken, yep, there's something in there. It's a puzzle. Surprise, surprise. Oh look, a hidden puzzle. 153. An extra block. Worth 30 points. The green frame and 6 orange blocks below are all composed of identical equilateral triangles. The frame can perfectly be filled using 5 of the 6 blocks. The blocks can be flipped and rotated in any direction to fit into the frame. Circle the block that isn't used. Well, if you noticed, let's kind of figure something out. We got 4, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 4, and a 3. So let's see, how many boxes do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes sense, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 there. Oh, let's see what we got. 14 plus 8, 22. Okay. Let's see. 4, 4, 8, 11, 22, 24. We have exactly 2 extra pieces. So that means that the 2 piece will probably be the one that we can't use. Just because it's 2 extra pieces.
Let's see if I've got this right. Just as I suspected.
Excellent. Was it tough to assemble in your head? There's actually a really easy way to solve this puzzle. Did you figure it out? The frame is composed of 22 identical equilateral triangles. The 6 blocks together are composed of 24, which is 2 too many. Blah blah blah, exactly what I just did. Nothing like a bit of exercise for the brain. For the 43rd time this game so far. So let's try to talk to these two, huh? Oi, just what do you two think you're doing? No one passes through this gate here. Smell me. Really? Okay. Now clear out, or we'll be having more than words with each other. I see. The nerve of them! They're just a pair of brutes, don't you agree? Professor, what are you thinking about? Tell me, Luke, did those two remind you of anyone we know? It's not an exact match, but they do bear an odd resemblance to a certain pair of fellows we know. Of course, you're talking about Inspector Chelmy and Barton. I am. The similarities are quite striking, don't you think? Big guy in charge? Check. Short assistant? Check. But something tells me the inspector wouldn't take kindly to being told he resembles a criminal. Speaking of the inspector, did his presence at the event seem at all odd to you? The event? Do you mean the time machine demonstration? Yes. Why do you suppose a police inspector was invited to an event like that in the first place? Well, he's cracked quite a few tough cases. Maybe his celebrity status got him invited. Yes, I'd assume the same thing. After all, pseudo-celebrity status is what got you and me our tickets. Pseudo-celebrity? Nonsense! You're the great Professor Layton. The very model of a modern-day English gentleman. I hate to say it, Luke, but I think you're the only one who'd heap that kind of praise on me. From what I saw, almost everyone there was part of London's upper class or the media. The inspector and I were clear exceptions to an otherwise homogeneous list of names. So the question looms before us. Why did Dr. Stungun, whoever he is, invite the inspector and me? What I wouldn't give to hear the inspector's take on the event. Yeah, it's too bad we'd have to go back to our own time to ask him. Wait a second. What if the inspector is still working here in the future? Professor, there you are. Ah, hello, Luke. I couldn't help but overhear you as I ran up. Did you say you'd like to meet with the inspector? Yes. Ideally, we would meet him back in our time, while the events of 10 years ago are still fresh. I think we can make that happen. But how? Let's continue this conversation away from prying eyes, shall we? Why don't we head it over to the wooded area to the west? Oh, we have future Luke with us now, huh? So, let's see. There, much better. I don't think anyone is likely to overhear us here. You mentioned that there is a way for us to visit the inspector who exists in our own time. I can only imagine this means returning to the present. Is that possible? Indeed, Professor, but the only way to do it is to use the wormhole in the clock shop. But the door to that place is bolted shut. How will we get in? That shouldn't be a problem. I can get that door open for you. Strange. Why is it you have such easy access to a wormhole? I promise I'll explain everything when we get there. Please trust me on this. But for now, let's return to the clock shop on Midland Road. What about our plan to head into Chinatown? That will have to go on the back burner for now. The situation has changed. And yes, this concludes Chapter 3 and starts Chapter 4. But I'm not going to continue for now, because A, I am very, very tired. And even though I know this is a very short video compared to my other ones, I'm calling it. So when we return, the start of Chapter 4. Take care, folks. See you next time.